Good morning. Welcome to American Dream Trading's live training. I am Dawn, your host, aka J&J Video Reacts. We'll have Bruno in here in just a little bit to break down things for the day. Hopefully everybody had a green day yesterday. The market gave us one direction, didn't it? It was a little choppy in the beginning, but after that, pretty much set downside the rest of the day. So hopefully you guys were able to capitalize on that and take advantage of it. We are American Dream Trading, which was founded by Chad W. Christian. Hold on one quick second. Looks like I have got there we go. Founded by Chad W. Christian, who's a 34-year stock market vet, and he has literally traded in every market condition imaginable. And the cool thing is he trains us to do the same thing. We are not given fish. We are taught how to fish over here at American Dream Trading. So if you'd like to learn the right way, because we do this via live Zoom mic. So, when we go live, it's with a full class of people that are learning and able to ask questions to coach on a normal basis. And normally he would be sitting here in the seat, but today it is Bruno and I, because he has some personal business to take care of, and we wish him well with all of that. So without further ado, I just want to make sure that we have everybody in the Zoom call. You guys want to say hi to everybody? All right. We got them from all over. Nice. Well, there you have it. So there we go. There you have it. Ah. No, looking good, Bruno. Let me get that set up. Thank you, Rexy. Okay, where's the normal one that goes with us on the side? I don't see it, Bruno. That's weird. See that one? See that one? Yeah, I'm trying to find that one that we like. We're rolling the side, and it does that. Okay. Okay, let me do that. All right. That share audio.
There you go.
I see it.
Yeah, and then just kill that box with the audio settings. There you go. There you go. That's not bad. Left side, right side, don't make no difference. The screen's a screen.
There we go.
And then everybody at home, if you can hear me fine, it's now that she shared her screen, type a 1 in the chat. Let's get those chats going. Fire it up, fire it up, fire it up. Should be able to hear me now, because once she shares her desktop audio, that will pick up the Zoom call as well. There we go. Jerry, good to see you. Bobby, good to see you. Rufus from Louisiana, good to see you. Polito, sorry. Polito, good to see you as well over on YouTube. Rufus is
Polito
on Twitch.
Cantu.
Say hello to my little friend.
Polito.
Good to see you. Everybody in the Zoom chat is also typing ones. Love it. So you can actually see the chat live on Dawn's screen. You'll see them. You'll see it pop up there at the bottom. Currently, we have 157 people on the Zoom call. Welcome to another edition of American Dream Trading. I'm still drinking my freshly squeezed tropical blend with a hint of caffeine to wake my ass up. a lot of times when you are burning the midnight oil from 1 to 2 in the morning, looking at all the things and doing all the things, it catches up to you. So
it does.
Little bags underneath the eyes, you know what I mean? So, well, here we are. Another day, another dollar. So We'll get right into it. Let's do the market recap like we're going to do every single morning here at American Dream Trading. We'll take a look at what's going on or what went on yesterday versus what may be going on here in the pre-market. The big news, or at least the big one on my list, is AMD had earnings. Earnings were reported, and for some reason, investors did not like good sales, good margins, good EPS, earnings per share. AMD was down about $24 in the pre-market. So it came down from like 242 bucks. 242 was the close, 242.11. So we did a little fun little bet yesterday. Well, it wasn't really a bet. We don't gamble here, but we were trying to predict the price movement and price swing. Still got about 24 minutes until the market opens, so we shall see who the winner will be. But we wanted to see what the swing was going to be, whether up or down. All of us came up with our own numbers. So, but anyway, big loser today on AMD, but do not sleep on AMD just because it's down $24. Remember, the market has a habit of anything in the market, whether it's SPY, AMD, Apple. I look at it as a buying opportunity. That's not financial, tax, or investing advice. None of us here at American Dream Trading are licensed to give out financial information. None of us are financial advisors.
You did it just like him.
Yeah. All right. So
who won that, by the way? I didn't see who won that. I heard it going on as I was setting up the aftermarket. Who actually came closest or won that?
Well, right now I think Maria's in the
lead.
So we shall see. We shall see.
Go
We're gonna
girl.
compare the list. So Maria's becoming an outstanding trader, always constantly involved in the group and just trying to better people and better herself and better her life. So, and I know Maria knows that I hate compliments, but here's a shout out to Maria. She's just been absolutely rocking. You got a bell over there? Don't you got a bell?
I do.
Bing, bing, bing,
Let's
bing,
give
bing.
it. She knows about the bell. Let's give it to her.
All right.
All right.
Couldn't hear it, but
someone's video's on.
Someone's video's on. Or do they have a shirt on? If they have a shirt on, we'll let it play for a little bit. No, I'm just kidding.
I got it stopped. We're good.
All right, cool.
And thank you
All
guys.
right.
And yes, I am looking good to be the winner.
All right.
Bragging
You
rights.
go, baby. Get it.
I just want to bring in Bruno's rule from yesterday, and he said if it was just like 25 cents over his 12, that he was the winner. Well, I was the next one above at 13, so anything over 13.25, I'm the winner.
Richard, go sit down somewhere.
Okay.
By the way, feed's back up on the radar again, folks. Really good momentum. I told you to keep an eye on it, only because that $3 mark, right? So that is looking really good. As a matter of fact, somebody's still holding shares. So just give me one moment. I might have to exit my position here real quick. So nobody beat me up. Hold on one second. Nothing like scooping up some shares.
There you go.
Yeah. So just hang tight here for a second.
In the meantime, while he's doing that, everybody click share and put up likes.
That's right, Richard. That's exactly what I was going to say. Hit that like button, share the content out, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already, okay? If you want to join American Dream Trading, just go to the website that you see right on your screen, americandreamtrading.com, and get signed up with any one of our memberships. You can use code BRUNO or DAWN. Yeah, you're not the only one in here. But I let you get away with it yesterday, but
and I'm out, everybody. I'm out. Because we got a show to run. So, but there you go. Just like
get
that.
on over there and sign up.
Just like that. If you make, you got an eye for this kind of stuff, anyone could do it. Even a simplistic person like myself. I am the most simple person on the planet Earth when it comes to.
Don't believe that.
I am the most simplistic person when it comes to trading, and I don't get buried in all the extra fluff. I mean, it's all fascinating stuff, and don't get me wrong, it's not a knock on anybody else that has a more intricate way of looking at things. But I just listen. My goal is buy it low, sell it high, and that goes for options, it goes for shares, it goes for any of that stuff. But just being able to spot and read a chart, that I'm happy with that. I don't
Yeah.
need to have a Fibonacci retracement. I don't need to do all these extra stuff and the orb strategy.
RSI,
Um,
MACD, and
um,
all that crap.
Even though they could be, could be stuff that you are master and are good at. But
I
by the
mean,
way,
some
it's
people are
still,
successful with them.
yeah, feed is still ripping here. So remember, we are approaching that 338, 339 area. If you are sitting at home trying to figure out, is this the right time to buy? My answer to you is no. You never want to buy at the top of at the top of a resistance point. But if it does close up above it and it breaks free, then you might be able to scalp that and take it for a ride. But we are reaching a critical level, as you can see on my screen. Now it could be a little bit smaller on the lettering, but you could see the green candles there. You could see the top, the 344.9 to 345. So yeah, those are key critical areas that we're approaching. So it might lose its lackluster right now, but just keep an eye on it, and at the open, maybe you might see something come develop from it. But anyway, going back to the market recap, we got to get going because it's 9/11 now. So yesterday the S&P slid about 0.8%. The Nasdaq Composite dropped about 1.4%. And the Dow Jones fell modestly after tech weekends weighted on sentiment. Benchmark indexes closed lower as investors rotated out of high growth tech names. So market I always say follow the money. So when they take money out of one place, they put it somewhere else, whether it be silver, gold, commodities, futures, even penny stocks. Today, the hot stocks, not really much fruit to pick from. Normally, the list is a mile long and we have so many to pick from. But anyway, you can see where the money is shifts, because if you're paying attention in the market, things like that will become apparent, right? So money gets moved. It might come out of one place, it might come out of a tech sector, it might be moved into somewhere else. So tech and AI driven volatility. So tech stocks led the sell off, particularly software analytics or analytic firms, after a new AI productivity tool from Anthropic spooked investors about automation risks to traditional software business models. Firms like Gardner and Intuit fell sharply. Big tech names like Nvidia, Microsoft, and Amazon lagged, weighing on broader indices. And then earnings and company news, Palantir rallied after strong earnings and optimism revenue guidance. So PLTR. So if you look at PLTR, this was yesterday, right? So yesterday's recap, when I say rallied, it came back from a previous low or even made new higher highs. But despite AMD's beating Q4 earnings expectations, shares were pressured due to ongoing AI investment concerns. So that is the silver bullet, I guess you would call. You can have great earnings, great EPS, great guidance. Well, not really great guidance, because the guidance is what caused the AMD to slip down. So AI investments concerns, and of course, there's always a talk about the bubble. So that does not mean that it cannot reach back to those previous levels. But if you are an investor and you are at I don't want to say all-time high for AMD, but if you you're maxed out in that window, chances are people might get spooked, or there might be concerns of how much of either the valuation or the value of that stock. That might be a concern for investors. All right. So sectors and rotation themes, retail value names outperformed in contrast to tech. Walmart crossed the 1 trillion market cap milestone. So that's Walmart. Small cap stocks showed resilience, suggesting a broader market participation beyond the big tech heavyweights. And then commodities and safe havens, gold and silver rebounded sharply, attracting demand as hedge amid equity volatility and macro uncertainty. And then Bitcoin lagged. I know Bitcoin last time I checked, it was in the 70s. And then trading near multi-month lows, reflecting crypto weakness tied to risk-off sentiment. Okay, that happens. It doesn't mean everybody just go ahead and get out now. But again, not financial or investing advice. But if you find an opportunity to possibly scoop up some at a cheaper price, and that doesn't have to be just Bitcoin, it could be stocks, shares, and not really options because we're day trading options. But if you're doing long terms, or leaps or a year out, this might be something that you might want to look at. Global flavor. India markets surged on new India-US trade deal, lifting the Sensex and Nifty strongly. And then summary of February 3rd market mood. The theme, rotation from high growth tech into value and cynical sectors. And then with safe haven assets catching interest, and then driver AI disruption concerns, earnings reactions, geopolitical tensions continue to influence positioning. And then in the pre-market February 4th, futures and early tape, U.S. stock futures are mixed with modestly higher, and with S&P and Dow slightly positive, while the NASDAQ futures lag modestly as tech tries to stabilize after recent volatility. AI-related jitters persist. Ongoing concerns about tech valuations and the pace of AI benefit remain a headwind. So a headwind, if you know what that means, it means a struggle or struggle to catch momentum or speed to the upside. Earnings continue to shape sentiment. Chip and biotech earnings, Galaxy Digits net loss, influence individual movers and sector flows. Gold and silver strength continues. Precious metals remain elevated, reflecting ongoing flight to quality and positioning on inflation hedging demand. Sector and macro highlights. Tech earnings spotlight ahead of results for big tech names like Alphabet, which is AKA Google, and Amazon this week, still coming up. Investors are sizing up earnings, risk, and growth narratives. So Amazon and Google reporting this week. And then labor and macro focus, ADP unemployment or ADP employment and services PMI data are on the calendar today. We're going to take a look at that here shortly. We still have some time, and we'll be watched closely for signs of economic resilience and softness. And then, of course, the global spillover, the India quality weakness reflects a broader tech sell-off spilling into international markets. And of course, the summary, cautious mixed sentiment with lingering AI disruption fears, counterbalanced by pockets of earnings strength and safe haven demands. And then corporate earnings flow, macro data expectations, sector rotations continue to influence price. And what to watch for today, scheduled data, ADP and employment or ADP employment, S&P final US services PMI, and ISM services index. Prints often spark volatility, especially if they deviate from expectations. What we call the prints, and normally there's a name for everything or an acronym or a name, but we have the tape and we have the prints, which is your economic data. And then Q4 reports for major tech and industrial names. So switching right over to our trading view for our economic calendar. Give me 1 second. Let me just clear my throat here.
Let me clear my throat. Na, 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 na.
Wednesday.
Not cutting out, but
February 4th, 30-year mortgage rates. I can hear Mark now sitting on his recliner at home. Bruno, take a breath. 7 o'clock, 30-year mortgage rates, 6.21%. Prior was 6.24. Now listen, it's been much higher and it's been much lower, right? But based off of this number, this comes out weekly. It's trending in the right direction. I think last week it was slightly higher than prior, but we're still trending in the right direction. It's not much of a move, but if you would, I remember when I purchased my first home, I was at 3.5%. So, and then even before that, 2.7, I've seen even lower than that. So 6.21 is still extremely high on mortgages, right? Mortgage rates. So you're paying an arm and a leg and that interest on a, we're going to say minimum home is like 400,000 or 500,000 if you buy a fixer upper. And yes, in New Jersey, that is what's happening. A lot of these houses are not, up to speed. They need some enhancements. They're not livable just yet, but you can find a nice little couple sticks and some windows for, you know, 500,000 bucks. So 500,000, that's a high number, right? 6.21%. So you'll be paying like 5,000, 6,000 a month just on your mortgage at 6.21%. And yes, I've done the math. And yes, I want to purchase another home. Yes, I want to you know, invest, right? So at 8:15, we have ADP employment. It came out already, 22,000. Prior was 37,000. Forecasted was 48. Came in lower. And then 8:30 Treasury refunding announcement. Fed bill purchase 1 to 4 months at 9:20. The next big one is at 9:45. So in about 25 minutes, we have S&P Composite PMI forecasted 52.8. Prior was 52.7. The 10 o'clock, we have ISM Services PMI, and we have ISM Services prices. 10:30 crude oil. Let's see, 6:30 we have the Fed speech. 11:30 we have 17-week bill auction. So before I get into our memberships and what we have here at ADT, I'm going to turn it over to my, not even my right hand, but I'm going to say my left hand, my man Richard. That's going to talk a little bit as well, because I know he loves to talk about his recaps as well. Richard, take it away.
Yep. So they really were the only, first of all, 6%, historically speaking, 6% mortgage interest rate is a good rate. It is not a high rate. Just look back over history. Of course, with young people who haven't experienced that before, or the double digits, they think it's high, but historically speaking, 6% is not. Anyway, at 10 o'clock, yes, the main thing that we have is the ISM Services manufacturing numbers, PMI. And yesterday or the day before, to show you how this week goes, we had the PMI manufacturing numbers. And that really came out extremely positive. First positive number over 50 in a year. On the services side, again, they're looking at the economy. These are non-manufacturing items. So if you want an example of that, healthcare, rentals, things that is not a product, but a service that is issued. That's what they're looking at in a survey. And that the U.S. is a consumer-based economy, and so it has been strong. It is holding up. We just want to see that it continues to stay up above that 50 number. A lot of times we talk about the news for the day, and we don't really think about the continuation of the news from yesterday or the day before. So the example, of course, was the manufacturing number that came out Monday, and then Tuesday was just beautiful result for the transports, etc. Well, there was another news item that came out yesterday, and it was that the administration wants to go ahead and encourage private money to help give the downs for buying a entry-level home. So if you're a first-time buyer and at an entry position, they are now working on a plan with the home builders to be able to help get people into the homes, which is very interesting. And we have a person in our community that sells homes for D.R. Horton, for example, symbol DHI. And they're reporting really good results now. And this will only encourage young people who would like to have a home to be able to have help with the down from private money. It's not from the home builders, so the home builders' margins will increase. And then yesterday, if you looked at Lennar, if you looked at D.R. Horton, any of the home builders, they all popped nicely because of the news. It was a place to play. However, just because it was a good place to play yesterday doesn't mean that is exactly there today. In fact, I would be looking at something that's on the outside. The news still continues. For example, when the Fed reports the interest rate cuts, it doesn't just end that day. It will carry on for 1-2 days later. The effect is people adjust to what the Fed president decides to do with interest rates. Well, it's the same with this news. So I would not be looking at the home builders, because then you'd be kind of chasing. I'd be looking at the ones outside. For example, Home Depot. Why Home Depot? Because if people are buying a new home, usually they're going to be going in and buying a refrigerator or a washer and a dryer or something along those lines. And that's what I would be looking at as a continuation of that move. That's it for today. Thank you.
I would still like to point out that homes over in Arkansas are probably a fraction of what they are in New Jersey. So I'm going to stand by what I said before. And even though it is not the highest that the interest rates have been, 6.2% is still astronomical. And I'm sticking by it. I've had a home in New Jersey, I've had 4.5%. That's my parents' home. My home, 3.5%. Yeah, I'd like to see it below 5%.
I'm at 2.5, so I'm not arguing. I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
yeah. But what I'm saying
historically
is
speaking.
2.5. But historically, I'm looking at the datas, Richard. I mean, it's there. I mean, not to challenge you or anything, but I'm looking at
You challenge me, buddy.
highest I've seen is 7%. Lowest I've seen on this list is in the 2%. And then in the 20s or 2000, hold on 1 second. My eyes are moving all over the place.
Yeah, my
2021.
parents were over 12%, so it was
Yeah,
definitely much higher.
there's been peaks like back in October of 1981. They've had as high as 18%, which is crazy to me. But 3% post during the pandemic P. I have to be careful what I say. But yeah, I'd prefer to see it below 5, at least below 5, before I even dip a toe into a half
We
a
all
million
would.
dollar home. So I don't know.
I'll take a 12% rate if I can get a house for 80 grand.
Yeah, right. Right. So that's what I'm saying. It all depends on the value of the home. I mean, of course, you go south. Yeah, I mean, listen, markets are fluctuating all over the place, but you could probably find, a house 3 times as big somewhere in the south or somewhere where the homes are affordable, versus, and then I'll pay the 6%, no problem. But I'd rather get a really decent sized house for 6% at a 250, 300,000 versus, half a million and higher. If not 700, 800,000 is what you're looking at to be fully livable, ready to go. No other modifications needed, kind of deal. But anyway, we're going off on the beaten path. I'm starting to lose my voice already. And yeah. So what do we got? We got 3 minutes to the bell, 3.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes to the bell. So if you'd like to sign up or join us here, it's absolutely free. Free Discord, a QR code is on the screen. You could scan that, come over to our Discord, and chat it up, strike up a conversation. You never know, you might learn something. We have plenty of free material to review, to go over, to learn about the market. If you're brand new, it's brand new, user friendly. So we will help guide you. Again, we're not licensed to do this. We're not licensed to give out financial or investing advice. But we know a thing or two. At least we have 15 moderators with us. We have Coach, and we have a lot of knowledgeable people, a lot of knowledgeable members also that have been with us forever. So we've been in business for, well, I mean, hell, what are we going on, Dawn? 4 years now. Will be 4 years in November. Well, 4 years in November will be when I've been here. Or no, 3 years. No, 4 years. 4 years. Yeah, so we've been here. We've been here for a little bit. We're not going anywhere. So a lot of things, a lot of chatters that I see is, people are skeptical because they think it's all fictitious and make believe, and it's all they're doing is, well, we'll say when you're training and educating yourself, you should be paper trading. That's what I'll say. Air quotes. Okay. That's all I could say, because we're not really here to tell you that you have to use, real money. Paper trading, learning the skill. And but yeah, if you're interested in signing up for a membership, we also have our entry level premium membership that will get you access to the call at 8:45 every morning, Monday through Friday. We have the IPO center, we have the hot stock picks, we have the trading ideas, market trading ideas, which have all been posted for our paid members, by the way. And of course, we have that yearly premium membership for $500. And whatever you feel like using, promo code Bruno or Dawn at checkout, that will take 10% off your purchase. And we also have a 2-year plan for $750. You can see what the was price is. Market is going to open up here in 20 seconds. And of course, everything but the kitchen sink, the Diamond Lifetime membership for $5,000. Again, 10% off. Use promo code Bruno or Dawn at checkout, and 10 seconds till the bell. So I'm going to get myself situated here with my widgets. Want to make sure we're set up for success. Our options are up. I'm looking at Apple, and we're going to look at AMD as well at the open. AMD, A winner is the highest, 215 roughly, 215 just opened up on AMD. All right, so let's flip over to a 2-minute EWO. Clear, concise callouts, everybody. Let us know if you have any runners, and I'm not gonna hog up the mic, so go for it. All right, Apple to the upside, clearly on an EWO to the upside right out of the gate. Be careful with Apple. It likes to pop at the open and then pull back.
IWM to the upside as well. Be careful.
What's up, Palm? I see you.
Hey, Palm. Palmage.
I'm gonna wait on this one because I missed the initial pop with all the talking. So I'm gonna have to wait for this one to kind of settle back down. I don't want to get trapped at the top. So the best thing to do is wait. So if you missed it, just kind of wait to see where it lands. Okay. Don't have FOMO. I know the candle looks amazing. AMD still continued to pull to the downside. All right, everybody over in the Apple chat's kind of hanging out. The gold, VIP gold Apple chat.
Panel to your first red on pre-market and previous day low.
Thank you.
That's why we say don't trade in the
Moderators.
first 30.
Sorry.
I was just going to say, that's why I said don't trade in the first 30 minutes. Look at IWM. It popped up and then look right there, right back down.
Yep.
So sit
Yep.
on your hands, wait.
Apple's got a lot of momentum behind it, but I'm not trusting it. So I'm just going to hang out, wait.
And then Apple always pops up and, well, not always, but it tends to pop up and then kind of drop. So.
And moderators, if we could post the sales for the Traders Lounge, if you haven't already, I haven't looked yet, but I'd appreciate it. And then we never really asked if we got a bunch of ones, but are we good on TikTok and YouTube? Audio sounds good. Type of one in the chat if you can hear us clearly and everything's working copacetic. If I don't have any moderators to go over there and look, but let me know, moderators. All right, there's the pullback on Apple. I would have got my face actually ripped clean off, so I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good on YouTube. I just listened on my phone for a little bit.
Good. Looking for it to stay here above VWAP. VWAP opened up much higher because we expect that volume weighted average price. VWAP will stabilize eventually, but want to make sure volume isn't going to die down here on Apple. AMD still pulling to the downside, is now on a fourth EWO to the downside. Amazon continuation of an EWO from the pre-market into the regular market. Careful, looks like it found some support. IWM broke the pre-market to the downside as well on a second red EWO to the downside. That's Dawn's favorite.
Yes, it is.
SPY's playing this ping pong action, great for scalping. And Apple is still continuing to the upside. Any news on Apple, David? Sorry, you're in a trade. Never mind. Don't answer that. Oh, look. No, I don't see anything. But I will wait patiently. AMD still looking good to the downside, folks. Looking for that stair step. Breathe backs. Breathe backs are going to happen, right? Don't freak. Someone's got a hot mic. I got it. AMD still to the downside. Still stair stepping down, not only on the candles, but on the EWO.
You don't have a level on AMD, do you, Bruno? I have 207.9.
207. Let me see. That's probably hasn't been there in a while, but I'm going to go back and look. I got 211 right now, 211, and then the 209, roughly 209.40. And yeah, 211 first, but this thing's on a spiral downside. And then we got the 207 as well.
Thanks, man.
211 first, 207.
Huge pullback on IWM. That's why I didn't trust it to the downside. That first half an hour is very dangerous, folks. Be careful.
Yeah, Tesla bounced right off pre-market low and shot above VWAP. Careful.
But yeah, thanks, Max. Here's a good example of, the break and hold of the pre-market level, right? We want to see a continuation, and now it's back above the pre-market to the upside. So wait for that candle to close and wait for confirmation. First 2 minute green on IWM to the upside. This better not be like an 8% day on Apple. These guys are ripping it. EWO to the upside. Now, Apple gang, you notice something different. David's shaving as he goes. He's being cautious. He's already got rid of more than half of his position size. But now as this thing progresses, you're going to see that's going to slow down, right? Because he wants to hold on to more of those contracts. Nice little pop on Apple. Of course, I missed it, but it's all good. I don't have FOMO. AMD wants to find support here. That is just a breathe back. Google's in chop central. IWM is also back in the choppy zone.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, we didn't see the confirmation, right? So if you just immediately saw a green candle and said, oh, look at that, I'm going, because I see a green candle, I'm going upside, you would have paid for that dearly. All right.
I mean, it's
So you gotta
riding
wait for the
VWAP,
confirmation. Yep.
So
there is a whole lot of chop going on. SPY, same thing as well. Only real big winners right now is Apple. Maybe
SMCI, new high of day.
SMCI, thank you. ASMCI as well.
I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to just remind everybody, especially if you're a brand new trader, a lot of times, we learn from Coach and all of us, we try to reiterate, don't trade in the first half hour if you can help it. If you're a seasoned professional, even you guys should wait a little bit. Let the chop play out, but wait till 10 o'clock, not financial or tax or investment advice, but usually give it a half hour. Wait till 10 o'clock, till shift change, more volume comes in, and then you can see where it will tend to pick a direction. So don't rush it.
Make sure we're being patient with our trades, folks. Don't overreact, and don't in both directions, right? Getting out or getting in, especially if you're on an Apple EWO to the upside right now.
I know somebody that's probably getting paid. Couple people on Apple.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that Apple chat is lit, boy. All right, David's down to 16. Giving you a little sneak peek into the Apple chat.
David is our Apple master, Apple whisperer, we call him. He has managed to make over $1 million in profits within the past 2 to 3 years just trading Apple. So he knows what he's doing.
Tesla's looking like it wants to break out from the pre-market high. but be careful here. Looking for that shoulder, that candle. I don't know why I'm trying to dabble in Tesla right now, but I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, that 423.50 is previously strong and pre-market, so
Thank you.
might take some work to get over.
Yep, I'll wait. Second 2-minute green EWO on Tesla.
Buy is bouncing between the 9 and the 200 right now.
There she
Back and
is.
forth.
Good morning.
Second
morning.
EWO on Tesla. I'll go ahead and dip a toe. Could have waited a little bit more for confirmation, but I'm going to trust the EWO and also my indicators. So we will see.
ELPW has stock bay halted to the upside. We'll resume at 9:41:30.
2-minute EWO still intact on Tesla. See if we can get some volume in here. Volume is all over the place.
The NASDAQ and the S&P are perfectly flat, so expect to chop in the near term. Dow is the only thing up right now.
Buyer volume increasing. Let's see if we can surpass that. Remember, I'm not lying to myself. I know it's a critical area at this 423.20 area. Hit 423.50. But let's see. 2-minute second candle's about to close. There we go. There's a nice little pop. Closed up above it. Love it. Third EWO to the upside. Now it's going to be a case of
424.
Go ahead. 424.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I don't want to be greedy, but I shouldn't be greedy. But let's see if we can hold here. 30.
Just minor. It's not a gold line or anything.
All right, sweet, good to know. So as long as it holds below, doesn't dip down below that channel. Let's see. You piece of shit.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know. It's almost like it.
I'm still listen, dude. I gotta be able to stomach 550, right? I gotta be able to stomach this. So it doesn't mean that the run is over and that the EWO is dead. It just now it's an EWO play, so I have to.
Oh, you're doing an EWO?
Yeah.
Okay.
EWO.
Yeah. Well, he's right.
We're still above VWAP. Our indicators are positioned the 921, the 21 to 55. They're all positioned above VWAP. The 200's about the VWAP's about to cross the 200. All the things. I need to be able to stomach that. If I can't stomach for going down $400 or $500,
that's right.
Then I get it. I'm paper trading. I get it, people. But in real life, 10 contracts at $3,900 $4,000. Guess what? Then I'm in too heavy. If I freak out because of one candle, then I'm in too heavy. Because what's going to end up happening is if this does push higher to that 424, then I would have dropped the hammer too soon, took a loss for 400. Then I'm going to be in a situation where I have egg on my face because I panicked. I panicked, right?
Sold. Yep.
Yeah. And now there's buyers are stepping in, but let's see what we got. EWO is still intact. Yeah, EWO is still intact. So I'm above all my levels. I just need it to hold here. So hold above 420.
Was that a soft boiled egg?
I got yolk on my face.
Don't forget, sitting on your hands is a strategy too, gang. So
I did for the first 15 minutes. I mean, I'm not naive. I know that I reached a pre-market critical level. So as long as I can identify that, and then next time if it goes against me, then I say, well, maybe I'm going to wait a little bit for better confirmation, right?
Yep.
But I'm not going to ignore the EWO 100%, right? So
that's the thing. You got to enter it properly in order for it to work right. So
well, with a 2-minute EWO, it always pays to look at the neighborhood and what's setting up.
Yes.
He did look at the indicators, the 9 to 21. I'm not sure he looked at the
levels.
Previous market high.
PMI coming out right now.
So Sound good.
James just reported that he's having issues with Tradeovate, and be careful if you're using Tradeovate. Multiple notifications about unstable connection. It might be his internet, might not be. We want to make sure it's not a global issue. So, but here we are.
Tradeovate is I think a global issue, or
All right.
national issue at least. Everything else I think is something with my internet.
Sounds good. Big rejection
AMD's on a
on.
double bottom, bro.
Yeah. Thank you. Q's on a double bottom. Big rejection on Tesla. If this breaks below VWAP, then I will have to be out of it. Stays above VWAP, I'm still in play. It's almost a $2 move right there on that one candle.
Was PMI bad news because everything kind of pulled?
Anybody reporting anything?
I think it's just markets are flat, so everything's coming close to VWAP. I don't know that anything's pulling yet. As far as I can tell, I'm sorry.
Yeah, IWM
I
is
made
flat.
$200 on two $56 contracts on Apple,
Nice.
All
Good
right,
job.
way to go.
and I got in late.
Job. Good job.
Apple's still going to the upside. Tesla here. VWAP's going to be everything. If I can hold. If not,
NASDAQ and S&P are perfectly flat. Dow's still the only thing up. So when we get that way, then you just kind of get that chop zone on both sides of VWAP.
yep.
Unless there's specific news to a specific company, everything just is just we're in a channel instead of a trend. Play the channel until the channel breaks.
I know my boy F is getting paid on Apple over there, probably.
Dude, I've been trading SPY between the 200 and the 21. That's fun. Up, down, up, down.
Yeah, that's
But cold,
perfect ping
but
pong.
cold, but cold.
Yep.
So, Nana, you have
Beautiful.
really mastered your scalping on SPY, haven't you?
Yeah, it's getting out there.
Way
It's
to go.
getting there.
Way to
Slowly
go,
but
girl.
surely. It takes time to reverse your brain, like oh, it's a cold. No, it's a butt. Take time.
Glad you could join us today, Nano.
Yeah, me too.
Still alive at VWAP. Still alive.
Bruno growing that intestinal fortitude right before our eyes.
Yeah, there's no emotion behind it, right? Because there's no money tied to it. But you can pucker up real tight, but you can pucker up. Somebody's calling me from Virginia. Coach, you calling me? You calling me, Coach? We are live, sir. We are live and direct.
Where's Coach today?
He had some personal things to tend to. I'll let him.
All
I'll
right.
let him discuss that with the group whenever we're offline.
Yeah, no problem. It's just he's busy. That's all I need to know.
Intel popping. INTC.
Mia called out Soxel, SOXL, Soxel upside. Come on, Tesla. Don't make me look like a punk.
You're taking some risk right there. Woo, Tesla. Tough spot.
Still above VWAP. Yeah, still
Yeah.
above.
Meanwhile, Palantir is breaking level after level on the downside.
Oh, I knew I
It's a
was
good
not
one today.
buying your thing, Spy. I knew it.
I'm in the Palantir.
Nice.
Was like, let's do it. And just grab 15 bucks. Yes.
Don't forget we're
Bruno,
live, Nana. We're live,
Gotta
Nana.
eat that wick.
We're live. We're live to everybody at home. We're live. Level. We're live. We're live. Tesla's still alive. We're live.
We are alive.
You okay, Bruno?
We're live. Level.
No, he's
Still
following in
minutes,
Coach's
10 more
footsteps
minutes.
with all that caffeine.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est, Tesla?
Je ne sais
Je ne sais
pas.
quoi. Je ne sais quoi. Oh,
Elle
you
te
piece
fait
of
la
shit.
merde.
You piece of shit. Oh, so God.
C'est la
Yeah.
merde.
Yeah. Yeah. Merde. Merde.
Channels.
Oh.
Jeez, pie. It's mwah, chef's kiss today.
Okay. Je parle français, comme ci, comme ça.
Oh.
On va trader en français aujourd'hui.
That was
Ah,
that
damn.
was that bootlegged French from Maryland. Got it.
Écoutez et répétez.
All right, we're just paying attention here, horsing around. But you notice what it's doing to the option pricing once it starts to go sideways or kind of consolidate. I was down 1,000, now I'm down $1,300. Still on VWAP though, still fighting for its life, but buyers are not really stepping in just yet. We'll see. I need to come out of this with a win, or else, like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and pack my things up, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.
I will not be touching Tesla right now. Oof, I don't like it.
It's all right. Now 830, 850, 930, 870 down. Come on. Come on.
That's a nice pull on SPY.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I got the break. I didn't get the
40%.
whole. I got the break. I didn't get the whole, Kurt.
And still going. Oh, little
Well,
doggy.
I want that double bottom. That would be nice. Come on, a little bit more.
Man, I'm loving these 0 days on Apple.
Yeah.
Super
Oh
affordable.
yeah, you gotta enjoy that.
Now, David, do I need to remind you that you shouldn't be exiting your position?
I still got 5.
Look at that. Look at that, David. All right. David, I'll shut that off here momentarily, so that way no new ones come in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
As a matter of fact, I don't want to take my eyes off of Tesla. Always trade your paper trades like you would your real accounts, right? Don't think because, well, I'm not going to really lose anything, because you're not going to build any kind of training if you don't treat it like you would a real account, right? So don't take your eyes off of trades, because you come back and it went up on you and you let it bleed out and then you finally got green. All right, that's going to be probably it.
Almost
That's
a double
nice.
bottom on SPY.
I was going to say it took it all the way down.
On SPY?
Buys double bottom, yeah.
Monster.
Last ditch effort at the 200. I'm going to have to take a bath.
Palantir is down 8%.
Yeah, we get the S&P and NASDAQ starting to pull a little bit. NASDAQ's down 100 points now. Still basically flat, but pulling. Dow just slipped 100 points.
Anybody catch the license plate of that bus?
Oh, that's nice. Double bottom bounce.
We called it.
Very nice, very nice. Tesla's still alive. I'm still alive, y'all.
Okay, that's it. I'm done for the day.
I'm still alive, y'all. Palm is
What'd you do, Palm? Wait, Bruno, what percent down are you right now in your trade? Or how far percent down did you get on that wick down?
I wasn't looking at the percentage, but I believe it was like $1,500. $1,500. Still alive though, 16%. There we go. 200. I mean, if it held below the 200, that would have been it. That would have been it. I would have been out. The 200 VWAP so close. There we go. There we go.
I think you're gonna have like a triple top on Tesla if you include the pre-market. You might be in a good spot.
Sometimes you have to have cojones to stay into these trades, but again, smart cojones, not dumb cojones.
That part,
Look at that.
double
Look at that.
bottom
Look
to
at that.
V
Look
what?
at that.
That's
Look at that.
beautiful.
Look at that. 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 Look at that.
Told you.
That is hilarious. I lived in Spain for 8.5 years, and I did not know there were smart and dumb cojones.
Well, you're about to find out at that institution in Spain. I mean, am I gonna risk all that? I only went up to $100, so I was about the dumb 5. Let me see what we got. Kind of want to make it just a little bit more. Now I'm just
Bruno.
being greedy.
Now, here's the thing about SPY. If you go back right now to another bottom, I will not play call.
That's a nice little bounce, though.
You did put a resistance line at the top, right? To tell you, hey, that
On
is
which one?
on the one you're playing.
424, Richard.
Yeah, I'm
And
saying,
then
did you put a resistance line
on Tesla?
Yeah, what you're playing.
Pull out the magnifying glass. It's up there. 423.20.
Oh, I didn't know you had the screen.
Magnifying glass. That was good.
And now I'm back. And now I'm back to square one. Look, Max, 1500, 1600.
Oh, jeez.
Not saying you could have shed, a little bit.
I was going to, Richard, but it only went up $100.
Fine.
You know what? I'm not playing in the sandbox anymore.
Why make 100 when you can lose 100 instead?
Why make 100 when you can lose 1600? It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. Back to my original plan. Here we go. And I'm out.
Oh, turn on the voice, Mike. Turn on the background voice. I hear it. Red drum. Red drum.
I just died. Max jinxed me. It's all Max's
Well,
fault.
Spaniolo.
423.50, man. Tried to warn you.
And I did say I will not be playing call on that bottom.
You win some, you lose some. All right.
Because it went right back so fast. I was like, oh no.
Spy.
It is a
Spy is
good
my best
lesson,
friend.
though, for those that think that, if you're going to go and you're going to get training and you're going to understand, become aware and learn mechanics, it does not mean that you will not experience losses from time to time. Anybody who tells you they've never had a loss, they're either lying or they've never traded. And it's like, sorry, I don't care how long you've been in the business, you will experience losses. You need to know how your mechanics are working, review it, and then move forward and go. Tomorrow's a new day.
Well, I know one person that hasn't had a loss.
Well, that isn't true.
I know one person.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You're telling me that person has never had a losing trade. They might have entered another trade.
Like, are we saying loss for the day, or loss for?
Loss
I'm
for a
gonna
trade.
scalp. I'm gonna scalp my ass back. Don't worry.
Yeah, loss for a trade.
There you go. Yeah, see, they've had red trades. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Palm said he was done, but I know that's a lie.
Yeah.
No,
next 7 minutes.
usually when
He's
he
done
says he's
before
done,
lunch.
well,
Yeah.
usually when he says it's done, that means it's got to be huge and he needs to take a break.
Yeah. Yeah. It needs a cigar out back with a Macallan.
A cruise around the block with the drop top on.
Yep.
40 seconds to shift change.
A nice turkey sandwich.
And our PMI non-services or services result.
What were the results, Richard? What were they?
Doesn't
53
come out till
forecast.
10.
S&P PMI came out 53, forecasted 42.8, prior 42.7. So almost in line with what the forecast was and higher than prior. So slightly good.
We peaked at about 225% on that 2-minute EVO. And right now we're waiting to see. Hopefully we're looking for it to hold right in this area. This area was previously strong in the, even if you look at like the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily, we had a lot of touches in this area before. So I want to see if it's holding here.
ISM PMI numbers came out 53.8, forecasted 53.5. Markets really didn't give two shits about it.
Because it's the same. It's been again, it's the services industry. It's not manufacturing.
No news, good news. No big change, good change.
Consumers are still buying. That's what the 50 above 50 is expansion, below 50 is contraction.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, Spy Paul. Oh my gosh, Spy's giving up money today to everybody.
Well, we finally have a direction now, right?
Oh my God.
Watch that
Oh.
687. Same as yesterday.
And I was saying I will not be making a call on that when that pulled back right away. I was like, nope.
Oh, scalp my way back. Scalp my way back to the promised land. Scalp my way back to the promised land. I don't know, Palm. I don't see any. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see any. Not really any bounces yet. Slight one there.
Tesla 2-minute red. There it goes.
On which one?
Tesla.
Tesla.
It's breaking it's got a new low.
It looks like we're trying to head for yesterday's low, but it's like taking it all in one shot here. We just crushed that 687.
Broke that bottom. Broke the bottom out. This time I will not hesitate.
There's still some room until yesterday low. Let's get in there.
686 would be a bullish side double
Yep.
bottom. For a full on, you need to get down to in the low 684s.
Shading.
Those candles are so jagged, man. They 1
I'm
minute
shading here.
1 minute you're up, next minute you're flat. Nope.
Okay, shading some more. One
Thank you.
left.
Thank you, Nano. 417.85. 417.85. All right. See if we can get a pullback here off this 417.85. David's down to his last two. Yep, let's see. I guess I'll just make the announcement now. We're gonna be pausing one-on-ones with David for the moment. He's just got quite a few to get through, so we're gonna go ahead and pause that. So when you're interested again, we will eventually reopen it back up, but just at this point, it's just too many. And that's great that we have all this interest in the one-on-ones, but we're gonna have to slow it down. Man, Tesla's just straight up just steamrolling people.
687 is a gold line area, so it's not surprising to see a bounce. It just got there really quick.
Yeah, I'm out of that trade right now. I'm just waiting for a better position. I mean, it's trying to go back to the 9.
No, it'd be a hard pullback to deal with on Apple. Like I said earlier, we hit 220 something percent, and right now the contracts are at about 116. So we lost about 100% in that little breathe back right there on Apple.
Yep, that's where you shade and you lock up your profit on the way.
And hopefully the people in the Apple chat were paying attention, because that was the double top off of the higher time frames. And then if you look further back, you could see that there was a lot of consolidation in this area.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're correct. That's why David is a man.
And we're going on a cruise next week.
Yeah, I gotta remind myself, make a reminder.
Which cruise ship?
I know I have it somewhere. I'll post it, but we're leaving out of
You
what
on
is it?
Royal? You on Caribbean? You
Port,
on Norwegian?
yeah, Royal Caribbean out of Port Everglades, I think.
Okay. Okay.
I think I have. I thought I had a screenshot somewhere. I never know where the hell she's booking.
Have you ever been on a cruise before?
Oh yeah, we've done last year. I think we did 2. This year
Nice.
we've got 2. We've got this one, and then we've got one in June.
You know, my husband is sells cruises, you know that, right?
Oh, and then we were on, what were we? I think we were on the second sailing of the Icon, so we were able to do that one.
Oh yeah, I was on that thing for my birthday.
Okay, with some of the other stuff, maybe Apple hasn't done it yet, but some of the other stuff, because the markets are pretty flat, have set a channel and set a high and a low. So now you're looking at half channel scalps. A lot of stuff is like both sides of VWAP, so that channel is set now until it breaks.
And see, Apple might start setting its little channel, because our last little support shelf was down at 275.50 area, and then we're still underneath our previous double top area. So we'll see if it ping pongs in there. But I still got 2 little runners, just seeing what happens.
Yeah, so I mean, I gotta believe it. I gotta believe in what I'm what I'm doing. That's so when it did come down and ran that little gamma past the 687, it was definitely time for me to sell off, because that 687 is a gold line area, and then catch the gamma flip. I know it seems counterintuitive, but if the market is showing you channel, you got to believe in the channel, and I'm willing to take that stop out if it doesn't work. So we'll get this nice move back to VWAP. I'm out. Now breaking hold of VWAP, or I'm looking for rejection.
Looks like Apple put a pause on it at VWAP too.
For small accounts, box slight BOXL. It's been a hot stock before. It's got some chop moving to the upside, but um, I mean, if you're looking for 2 to 4 cents, that's pretty easy to get if you can figure it out. 1% over and over and over. You probably have four to five 1% trades on a $2 stock. Same thing with Open Door and MSTX.
Hundred and 50% on my last Palantir put.
Oh, nice.
Oh, careful here, box. Careful with it.
Yeah. Tesla's run this channel before, 423.90 to 416.50, and it pretty much tapped both sides of that this morning. You got an inverted cup and handle on Tesla now, so see if you get a break. Right here.
What'd you see the top of the channel was?
I'm sorry, what?
What'd you see the top of the channel was on Tesla?
423.90, almost to the penny. I think it went to 99. I mean, it's running this channel very, very close. But now you've got a quick retest on the 416.50 area, so you need to look and see if that's going to hold. Tesla's messy. It's SPY's messy, Nvidia's messy. They're gonna bust. They're gonna bust through those things and wick back. So make sure you get a break and hold. The break and holds on those have to be much more substantial. Otherwise, wick throughs are to be expected.
Box is retesting that double top.
Even if you're playing around with the chop on Voxel, I mean, it's just 3 cents is pretty easy, right?
See, Palm, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's it.
208 just hit new high day.
Yep. I'm running MSTX and Open Door in the background. I think I'm going to dump Open Door and move over to Voxel. It's just easier.
210 and 220. Big levels on there. Now, just the reason why I'm gonna wait, because I don't want to get, that was really big resistance right there, right? So I need to clear the path, clear the way. Well, not that I need to do it, but somebody needs to clear the path. Still momentum, still got good momentum, but set myself up with some lines. Real nice. 9 and
Amazon,
21.
first 2-minute EWO, it is above VWAP and the 55.
I missed the ticker. What was the ticker?
Amazon.
Amazon. Thank you.
Spy need to let go of VWAP. Let go. Pick a side.
All right. Watching this BOXL. Not going to let it go below the 190. If it does, I'll cut it loose. But 190 for me. Starting to curl back here, but we're going to see. We can bounce off of the 21 here. $190, notice it on the L2s, 18,780. Somewhere in that ballpark. Still waiting down there, see if they pull us below, further below.
Voxel, drawing the regression channel, like we taught you how to do, and work that regression channel until it breaks. It doesn't seem to be respecting the EMAs too much other than the 21. So draw on that regression channel. Or use TradingView because it'll have it for you.
Reposition themselves at 185 now. 185 is all the way down here.
There it is, just that quick. That's all I was looking for, 5 cents.
Oh, I was gonna say you miss it. Let me take half now. Yeah, I was gonna say he's like 5 cents and, and drops the hammer. Hold on, still got it, still got it, still got it. Thank you very much.
I haven't taken it. I just moved my stop.
Oh, I'm over here thinking you like that's all I needed, 5 cents, and I thought you got out. I'm like, no.
You might be able to see when I get out.
No, but I did hear somebody say,
no,
look
just
for
you.
the wick.
I'm never going back to options again. Fuck this shit.
No Coke, Pepsi.
There it is, 10 cents.
There,
Still
good
moving.
job, Palm. Good job, Palm.
My stop's right at $2. I'm not
Yeah,
staying in below $2.
Yeah, it'd be a little risky for me, so I'm gonna just wait.
203, stop. 205, stop.
Not bad, not bad.
207, stop. And still in it.
Voxel.
By some miracle.
Tesla new low.
220's on that list though. It's been there. It's been sitting there. 220.
Yeah. Still at 207, 210 stop now.
$220 just increased to 53,000.
It's going to take me out right here. I should go to 209, but no, I'm out.
No FOMO, people. No FOMO.
So from 190 to 210.
Not bad at all.
And still going.
Here comes the 220. They just keep increasing and smash right through it.
Yep. That break at 217 is definitely good news. That tells you it's got possible more room to run.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait. Not a big deal. Palm's in it for the long haul. I'm over here getting 5 cents. By the way, BOXL is on the hot stock sheet, so keep a running list for yourself, folks. Just write them down, put them in a watch list. You know where to get them. We look at it every single day.
Whoever else is in Palantir, I got a gold line at that 140.50, which is pretty close to, and still pretty heavy to the downside though.
Now I'm gonna set myself up. I'm gonna look for this, see if this completes a pattern. 203 is where I would like to see it. If I can manage to scrounge at 203, I'll wait for it.
You'd probably get 201 or 197 on the wick.
I missed it. Came down to the 9.
Tesla's now bouncing on 415, which is previous support.
That is a gnarly candle wick.
Wait, that Palantir chart is money.
Is it?
Nice job, Max.
Oh,
Thank you. Although I'm kind of bummed because I got a couple puts and I realized I was in the wrong portfolio. So it's like, all right, I'll just trade these 2 puts. You know, made money, but geez, if I, been paying more attention as a good.
I know when it works out, we always wish we had more, right?
Yeah.
it's a lot of activity on this one. I want to see if that 215 comes into play here. Nice strong bounce off the 9 there.
The fact that it didn't get hammered back to 201 is kind of a miracle.
Yeah, I'm asking for trouble here, but it's going to be in and out of it real fast. There we go. It's all good.
Ride that donkey.
Back to that 220. And you anticipate a little bit of a stall out for a couple seconds, and then we're going to see. Am I asking for trouble? Am I asking for trouble? Am I asking for trouble? Come on. There we go. Get it. Only because of the momentum carrying it. There's a lot of buyers stepping in. You could see it on the L2.
Yeah, unfortunately it would sustain better if there was bigger buyers in there. So that was just somebody trying to light the fuse. They got stuffed pretty quick.
Just chipping away at that bullshit Tesla. Oh man, 237.
Damn, Pawn, I just scalped a nice green candle on SPY. Holy cow, I nailed it.
Be careful, people. This will definitely you'll definitely be nauseous to your stomach on a wick like that.
Nasdaq's back to 100 points. The Dow's actually gone up more. We're at 350, and the S&P is still flat as a pancake. It's still red green, red green. You still got a stoplight, going with the S&P. But Nasdaq's got 100-point fluctuations, and so is the Dow. Actually, Nasdaq's coming back up.
Tom, can I ask you a quick
Trying to
question
work its
based
way
on the
back to
Dow?
flat. Sorry, what?
Can I ask you a quick question based on the Dow?
Yeah.
Would you look at the Dow as a triple top right here, or would you be looking at the the previous day as more of the major double top coming up?
Previous day is going to have a lot of weight. Let me look at it real quick.
Here's another bounce. See if we can get it off the 9 again.
You're very close to double top territory from yesterday. So it's got some work to do. That's why people are tentative. They're not even waiting until it gets there. So like on DIA, you're at 496.52. Soon as it got to 496, and change. Same thing with if you get within 40, 50 cents of it, it's pretty much a double top. But it's still holding upside consolidation, so you need the break and hold. Otherwise you're gonna get rejection. It's staying up there
Boxel.
though. So
Yep. Boxel's back to the 9 again.
thank you.
Mm-hmm. Still hovering around that 220. $203 is way
I
down.
effectively had a bullish side double bottom from yesterday. So we'll see if it's going to work its way and actually, start punching its way through that pre-market resistance.
Paying attention to that 225 as well as that 220. 225 is right around there. I can slide this up to 225.
Voxel 212 is pre-market high, and right now it's doing a pretty good job of staying above it. As soon as I say that, it'll tank. It's doing awesome. There it is. Starting to punch back through.
Got to be careful here. The 203, don't want to see this dip down. Well, I don't want to go below 203. Paying close attention. 205, 203.
Did you go back in at 207?
On Boxel.
Yeah.
All right. Come on, little fella. Still a lot of interest in it.
There is. It's just after a pop, it's got to consolidate, right? It goes up and moves
Yep.
sideways. It goes up, moves sideways. That's just what stocks do.
Yep. Don't leave me here in the dust. Come on. 225. 225. No longer. It's not 220.
There you go.
Here we go. Come on.
Early sell-offs are 224, right?
Yeah. 222 now.
Unbelievers at 223.
Yeah. 220. Oh, they just keep changing. Exiting sooner. 222 just went split in half. 10,000. Come on. Spring load.
On Butterfingers. I already sold it. I'm waiting for the pullback again.
Yeah.
222, I was out. I'm looking to get picked back up at 207 again.
207.
That 200 VWAP channel on SPY is gold.
Yep.
I posted a screenshot of all my SPY trade of today like that. People can see how does it look like when you scalp.
All right. Oh, nilly. Don't you dare.
Ooh.
You know,
203.
Paul, the most difficult things that I found scalping is have the contract ready at the right time at the right price, because you basically need to hope that the candle is gonna pull enough to grab it, and when it rebounds to just take everything with it. And sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you're like, damn it, didn't do it. So you miss it. But when it does do that, it's golden.
Just give him a second, Anna. He said he was taking a trade.
It's okay.
Got 207 and 201. I'm stuck right in the middle.
Well, like I said, 203 was it for me. If they can't hold here, then I'll have to vacate.
If it breaks 195, I'll be out. Otherwise, I'll just dump this at a break even and wait for a bigger pull.
Yeah, they got that 206 there. They're keeping it really, really tight. Here we go. 206 is critical right there, 15,000.
Yep. The 207 is everything now. Needs to break 207.
206 is out of the way.
Not breaking 207 is a problem.
Here are the keys clinking.
Chunk.
It's amazing how it's still paper trading, but your palms are still sweaty.
You saying I'm sweaty?
I'm saying my palms are sweaty.
This palm's sweaty.
That's where he came up with the name, folks.
Sweaty palms. Okay. I don't like it. I'm dumping it. I'm at a break even. I'll wait for a better setup.
I'm holding to my 203. If it holds below that, I'll be out.
It's consolidated too long. You get some sort of a bounce up to 09 or 11 or 12, and then if you get that. And then I would be very leery of anything beyond that.
Look at them stepping in at 206 like a bunch of fiends. Yeah.
201.
Big pull on Tesla.
Thank you.
I'm sadly no longer in those puts.
Market's feeling pretty lazy today. They're not risking too much upside after yesterday's landslide. There you go. Early sellers are right there.
220 and
12.
225 is back in play.
Well, depends. I mean, this is just a bounce back to that 11 and 12 range.
Yeah.
You need somebody to come in with some money now and really hammer it.
Yep.
You got your eye on Spy Palm. Looks like it may be pulling back down, maybe retest low a day.
Yep. I got a small amount. I'm expecting something closer to the gold line again. But I don't have much in it. I'm just gonna let it work.
I just want to say Landslide is one of my favorite songs. Stevie Nicks.
All right. So 213 is yesterday, or excuse me, pre-market high, and is struggling with that. So
Palm.
yeah.
Palm. Oh, come on, baby, dance. Do a little dance. Make
Hey,
it
Palm.
love. Get down tonight. Get down tonight.
There's no other players in that space, so it's a risky move, you know.
Yeah. 215 just showed up. 215, middle of the road. 220, 225, 235. Do I get now 215, 216, now 216, 217, now 216 now? Come on. Get back above the 9. Get back above the 9. Yeah, no big real moves just yet.
No, nobody else is there. You
Mm-mm.
gotta have somebody else to go. You gotta have somebody else to play with. Otherwise, you just get stuffed. Unless it thins out enough.
Let me see. Let me see.
See how that goes.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
There we
220,
go.
220, 220. Come on. 220, 220. Yeah, I'll take that. It's all right.
IWM is beautifully crashing out.
Somebody being facetious. Somebody being facetious over on YouTube. I see you. How's that for your training? Punk ass bitch. Yeah, I said it. I'm just saying.
Wah wah wah.
How's that?
Hey, Palm.
Yeah.
What do you think about Apple? Do you think it's still strong to the upside?
I can't look at it right now. I'm in 2 trades.
Okay.
It's
What do
holding
the
up a
EMAs
VWAP.
tell you?
I mean, it's right at VWAP. You still got a nice green cloud, but it's slowing down. So if you're already in it, hang on, but I wouldn't take a trade.
I would
Yeah,
wait
I'm
for,
already in, that's why.
I was going to say, I would wait for a pop above that 276.70-ish, because that was a previous gold line. And that's, if you look back about 20, 30 minutes ago, it hit that spot several times and pulled back when it had that big red candle at 10, 10, 11. So that tells you there's some sellers sitting there. But I wait before I went long. That's what I'm saying. I would wait above that mark before I got into it. And then below the 55, possibly even 275 going headed south, headed for a put. That's where it bounced last time, here about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, okay.
It's, you got some strength popping up here. Got a good strong little candle there, but little channel between that 276.70 and the, well, kind of VWAP now, but I'd say the 55 as well because it's real close to VWAP. And all your other indicators, 9 and 21, are right there at VWAP as well. So it's, you're in a tough spot right now, but I'd wait for it to get above that 276.70 or below 275. If you're not already in it. If you're in it, put a stop in somewhere, see what
Yeah,
happens.
okay.
The Q's hit a double bottom and had a super strong green candle to the upside.
MSTX picked that back up at 240 and sold it off at 249.
Hey Don, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Be right back.
MSTX
I
was a
did the
double
same
bottom.
thing.
Yeah, wow. The Q's, man. I mean, exactly almost to the within a few pennies of a double bottom. And I mean, that was a $2.30 candle, that green candle on them, on that pop up.
So I did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Problem was
I was about to click buy on the double bottom and couldn't catch it.
Yeah, I just got stopped out of it. I didn't even realize it was on a double bottom. I was still thinking around with two other ones.
Well, it wasn't quite there yet, so I was waiting, and then boom, it went.
If the market's showing you channel, you play the channel, right?
Yeah, SPY got down.
Got
I
within 30
guess.
cents of that's of 687. That's enough.
Yeah,
That's
I
enough
was
for the
gonna
double
say 30, 40 cents, but Q's was like almost to the penny.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I literally had my finger and I was like, give me 8 more cents, 10 more cents, I'm gonna do it. And then shoom, green candle, $2 candle almost.
Imagine the gamma on that thing if you just sold right up at the top when it hit right on VWAP. Whoa.
Or if I had just clicked buy 3 seconds earlier.
Right. Please get rid of.
Texas Instruments is kind of a big is a big part of what do you call it? Market volume. They just had news on a $7.5 billion deal for Silicon Labs. Shares of Silicon Labs jumped 51% to over $200, still trading well. Isn't Texas Instruments the largest part of Soxel? That'll move the market.
Not the largest, but
Yeah, I thought it was
definitely
NVIDIA.
a large part.
Alrighty, 10:43 in the morning.
Yeah, Giovanni, I've been saying now for the last half an hour, market is showing channels and chop. So if you're trying to pick a direction when it's when it's going up or going down, today is not a directional day. You got to be looking at those reversal points. That's a different type of trading. Yes, coach
10.5% on the
still trades.
last
He
high
usually
day
does it on his
candle.
own though.
Foxhole still holding there, Palm. Box.
If you can get those 5, 7, 9 cent scalps over and over, that's really the beauty of these budget stocks that are showing some strength. So if you were picking those up at 211 and selling them at and selling them at 217, whatever it's showing you, just keep doing that over and over. You're only looking for 2 cents effectively to make 1%, right? So if you're getting 4, 5, or 6 cents, you're killing. You're absolutely killing.
Yes, sir.
And for the person that was talking about the Qs, who was that?
I believe it was Valhalla.
Well,
It was me, Richard. Yep.
okay, cool. So if you would have looked at the 1 year on the Qs coming in for preparation, today, you would have seen that there is an engulfing candle on the 1 year, 1 day. And if you would have marked the line on the entry for that engulfing candle, which was 615.50, as soon as it hit 1540 or 35, somewhere in that area, you could have got in a put at about a little over $3. And right now, that same one is $4.98. Was higher, was up at $7, but because of the bounce, it's pulled back. But there's an example of an engulfing candle play that moved more than a buck, moved really nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Just
pull
an
it up right
awareness
now.
thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to find that. I didn't have 1 year on my thing there. My goodness. Oh, that is damn, that is a candle, ain't it? Wow.
Yep, it broke below. Remember, the entry is at the bottom. It's a green to red engulfing candle, right?
Yeah.
2 consecutive days, and your entry is that when it breaks the bottom of the red engulfing candle down, because it says the price wants to go down, and that baby moved almost $5. In fact, it did move $5. Just an awareness thing. That's all. Interesting that we talk about that.
Picked right back up at 201. Sold at 207. Over and over. It's showing you a channel, but pretty much from like $2 up to 218-ish. So it's working both halves of that channel. You just got to be careful if you go in at 201 and you don't want to stay in below basically 195-ish. Over and over. Okay, I'm done playing with that one. I gotta go find something else.
Looks like it's trying to set itself up again for the same move there, Palm.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back and possibly pick up MSTX one more time, and then I'm gonna continue playing around with SPY because it's got a beautiful little channel around VWAP, which is normally what we tell people not to do, but if you're a scalper, you can play with it. All right, 10:48. The closer we get to 11 o'clock, you're going to start to notice volume dropping off. Volume dropping off means that sometimes what happens is buyers start to step back. So you got 12 more minutes of reasonable volume, but you're going to start to notice things starting to stabilize. Things aren't going to recover quite as quickly.
EZA
Yep, I caught that
works
bounce.
really well for the downside of IWM for small accounts.
Party to be over yet. That drop in volume that I hate. One last little stab. A little stab will do you.
Don't forget, everybody, we still got the Diamond Lifetime for 5K, and it includes all of our memberships. We got the QR code right there on the stream if you want to go ahead and pick one up. It includes all of our memberships, the premium, it includes the VIP Gold, all of that, futures, crypto, the mentorships classes, not the one-on-ones. So it is still on sale. Pick that up. Use code DAWN at checkout or BRUNO and get yourself 10% off.
Holla for a dollar.
That's it. I had to go back in for one last one. There we go. Done.
Which one?
Voxel. 2 to 206.
Savage.
1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, just over and over and over. You can get yourself to a 10% day, hammering those little dudes out. Sometimes they work out better, like that couple of those big pops earlier this morning.
All right. All right, all right.
One strange little bit too, sometimes when volume steps back a little bit, it also provides stronger buyers the ability to reposition stuff. So the drop in volume doesn't always mean tanking in price, but it can usually mean a sag if nobody's stepping in and moving something. So if you're above VWAP, it can provide an opportunity to move the stock back up. If you're below VWAP, then it depends on how far, it can be more of an incentive to pull.
Michael Barish said, President Trump says, discuss consideration by China of purchases of more agricultural products, including lifting soybean count to 20 million tons for current season, as reported.
Is David on here and did he stay in those Apple calls? Just curious.
No, but I did re-enter twice already, scalping. I had said earlier, I said if you create the bad habit of holding on under VWAP, it's not a good one to maintain. So I got out when we held under VWAP, and then I got back in over and took a little bit, and then I'm in on this one, and I've got 15 left.
Nice. Well, and the reason I asked is because you have the cloud, like the cloud's looking like pretty green. It's got good upside momentum, but it is below VWAP, and you do see with Apple and lot stocks where it's gonna take a couple tries to get through that crowd, right? It dipped in once, popped above, dipped in again, and then took off. So, I mean, in theory, you maybe could have tried to hold through that, but I guess not. I mean, it worked out, but maybe it doesn't always.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. So you create the bad habit of holding on under V1 when we realistically know we shouldn't, right?
Yeah.
Because there's nothing telling us that there was 100% guarantee that it was gonna bounce off of the 274.50 area, and we still had the cloud, which kind of supports it. But for me, if I'm looking at that VWAP, I've seen it where it kind of starts chopping under VWAP and kind of struggles to get back above it. So that's why I got out, and then like I said, I took the first one. I posted up. I think I posted the first screenshot. Um, and then so I just started with the second ones right now. And 17% ain't bad. 17% is decent. And so
Right. And when you see like, it was holding above VWAP around like 10, from 1030 to 1038, but you see these like long wicks on top. Does that give you more pause, or is that not really something to focus too much on?
well, and I did scalp that one. So I got into that one, and let me see. I just posted it right now because I had told everybody that since of course it would be a scalp, it's gonna be a little bit more risky on that one, uh, because we would have wanted to see the 9 overview up in this little tiny area of chop, and then so we were looking to see if we could hold back over 276, and so we did hold over 276, but we never got that momentum. So I ended up taking a loss on some of the contracts when it came back down under view up, and then I got back in when we held over. And so this last trade's been probably like 10 minutes, 12 minutes, something like that.
Cool. Thank you.
Tesla would be a double bottom situation. T Panther. But don't
That
try to
412
fight.
is a gold line.
Just don't try to fight. Don't fight the
411,
overall trend.
412. Tesla, you have to like give it $1. Right, NASDAQ slipped a little bit. We're back down to 200 points down. S&P still flat. Dow is still up 350. So other than 100-point fluctuations in the NASDAQ, I really keep playing red light, green light with SPY. So when you get a double bottom and it's that close together, the risk increases of having a break. Because basically, stock charts are mostly double bottoms until the double bottoms stop breaking. So Tesla's in a downtrend. You can't expect it to hold until it actually does. It's too close together. Otherwise, it's going to try to seek out the bottom of the regression channel again. Once it stops breaking, then you got something different. But until then,
Alrighty. coming to the end of our live stream. Been a nutty day. So Apple still continuing to stand up nice and tall. AMD still pissed out more of its original run from previous 242 down to 206, 205 on AMD. That was previous close until now. Ford looks to be retesting the previous day high, or wants to get up to that previous day high. Today's high, $14. Google to the downside, double bottom as well as Tesla. So IWM, same thing, retesting the double bottom. Netflix is on a double top. Nvidia double bottom as well. Overall, just market's just been completely dumpster fire.
Chop,
Most
chop,
of them,
chop.
except for Apple. Except for Apple. Apple did the opposite. Soxel, same thing. Spies
developing a wedge.
Yep. And then Tesla just broke the double bottom. So this is one of those things, like I told you before, not to fight the trend. Overall trend is still to the downside. So breaking through might have been an opportunity for you to make some money off the break and hold.
Nvidia also broke double bottom.
You said Nvidia?
Yes.
Yeah, Nvidia as well.
Yeah, I mean your trade there is still a channel. It's just the regression channel. So you got to be careful of what looks like a micro double bottom for a bounce. We don't have enough upside resilience for those double bottoms to hold yet. This is all still a channel trade to the downside until the double bottoms stop breaking. So play the trend.
But other than that, we'll sign off here. Want to join us for free? Go over to our free Discord, scan the QR code that's up on the screen. Come engage with us. The Zoom call will still continue on until 4 p.m. Eastern. We'll just disconnect from our live for all you unpaid members at home, and that's okay too. We'll be back tomorrow again. Same bad time, same bad channel. And premium yearly, $500, promo code Bruno or Dawn. Premium 2-year, $750. That will get you to access for 2 years, renews at $500. Diamond membership, $5,000. That's everything. Premium VIP, VIP Gold, futures VIP, and crypto as well, and any other new services we release. So again, promo code Bruno, Dawn, DAWN, BRUNO, either one, whoever you want to pick, doesn't matter. And we'll see everybody tomorrow.
Peace out, gang. Have a good trading day. Stay green.
Protect yourself. Protect.